Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Raising A to Z. It is a YouTube channel all about homeschooling, and I am Amanda. I am a former teacher turned homeschooler, and today I am doing something that you guys have asked about. I did a little tease about this a couple weeks ago on my Instagram. I showed you this box right here. It is my curriculum box for next year, and I am so excited. I'm going to do an unboxing and unveiling of all the curriculum that we're going to be doing come September. So that is what we're doing today. But before I show you what's inside this box, why don't you take a minute to subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications so you can see more information about homeschooling and curriculum and different things that we put out, because we put out a new video pretty much every week. Let's jump right into it. This box arrived from Learning House. This was my first time ordering from them. I was very excited. It arrived super quickly. And this is kind of the bulk of our curriculum choices for next year. Alexi is going to be going into grade 1. Technically, if she was in the public school system, that's what she'd be in. Zoe would be starting junior kindergarten. With that in mind, that I have a 6 and a 4-year-old, these are the curriculums that we picked. Let's start by opening this baby up. Like I said, this is the first time I've ordered from Learning House. They are a small business here in Ontario, and they basically have hundreds of curriculum options. It's basically like a homeschool curriculum store. And I've never ordered directly from them because I often find that the prices are similar to Amazon. Like they're very, very, very similar. Unfortunately, they often have shipping costs, so then it's just cheaper to get it off Amazon. But if you're on like their email list or you follow them on social media, you can find out when they have some good sales, and they had a free shipping event. So trying to support small businesses, this worked out really great for us that they had a free shipping event, and I got all of this stuff basically the same cost as Amazon. They are also great if you don't know what you're looking for or you're really confused about stuff. You can actually give them a call too, and they will help you out. So let's jump into some of this. I think I'm gonna try, ooh, I'm so excited. Brand new. All right, let's start. Maybe we'll go kid by kid. That might be easier. Or maybe we'll do subjects. We'll do subjects. For math, we have been using Math for Living Education by Workbooks with Alexi for the last 2 years. She's currently doing grade 2 right now. She'll probably work on that through the summer and probably finish early September, October kind of time. And then she'll be ready to move on to her next level. So we decided to, obviously, for Alexi, we're gonna move on to the next level of Workbooks. I really love this. I'm actually going to do a review all about Workbooks because I know I get so many questions about them. So that will be available next week. So again, make sure you're subscribed so that you can see that review. This is going to be Alexi's math book for next year. We have been just loving the Workbooks kind of format. And so this is what she's going to be using. For Zoe, I opted to go with their kindergarten curriculum. This is or what they call their level K. So I'm excited that Zoe will have something. She's been asking to get into have her own math book, because right now she just has like an all-in-one book. So I think it'll be nice for her to have something similar to what Alexi's using. And like I said, we really enjoyed the Workbook format. And so yeah, this is what Zoe's going to be using for math. On to, let's do language. So for Alexi, she is kind of just finishing up like a grade 1 level spelling, phonics, literacy, language arts kind of stuff, and then is transitioning into grade 2 kind of stuff. We have been loving Chalkboard Publishing as our books for language arts, and so I haven't been able to find this book actually, so now that I found it, I got it. We're doing Canadian Daily Living Language Skills. This is grade 1 level, obviously. We love these books because they're really short activities, they're fun activities, and we can kind of get through it fairly quickly. So this one, the Daily Language Skills, is actually kind of like a grammar type of program. So excited to get into this with her because that is one thing that she has like no concept of. Just getting good at spelling, getting good at like sounding words out. She has no concept about how to make sentences and stuff properly. So we're gonna start with this. And then for Alexi, again, when she finishes, we are going to be moving into her level 2. So these again were from the Learning House. We're doing chalkboard publishing. This is the company. We have the spelling, and then we have like the level 2 daily language grammar book. And then for some reason they didn't have the level 2 phonics, but I was able to find it on Amazon. And like I said, all of these things are available on Amazon if that's where you prefer to shop. But because they're a small business and they had the same price and they had free shipping, I went with them. But these are all available on Amazon as well. For some reason, like I said though, the grammar one, much more difficult to find. But we have been just loving this chalkboard publishing series. The spelling, the language, and then the phonics. We really Lexi likes the activities that are in them. It's a little bit repetitious, but it's not overly repetitious. One of the reasons I like it is because it's not overly demanding. Like it's not a ton of work. So for the spelling, for example, this is grade 2 level. Lexi's doing the grade 1 right now, and it only has, I think it's like 6 words per week. This one is moving up to 10 in the spelling, but like this is day 1, this is day 2. So if you wanted to do it 5 days a week, you could easily do it, and it's only 1 page. It's not a ton of activities, which I find sometimes the programs get overwhelming. And so I like that it's just not a ton. So it's about 4 days of practice, and then at the back in the spelling, it has like where you can do a little spelling test if you wanted to do that. Same thing with the daily language. It's a really short section. So for example, it's a half a page a day. So it's not overly much. You can do them at the same time. You can do them one book at a time. It's just a really nice system. It doesn't feel overwhelming for the kids to do it, but they do learn and pick up so much from it. So that is what Alexi is using next year for language arts, is the chalkboard publishing. Zoe is gonna be doing something a little bit different. So because we're doing math for living education with master books, she needed basically another program that was gonna be exclusively just language. Makes sense, right? I find that when you're doing kindergarten programs, there's very few that are like just the language arts component, like just letter identification or just like letter sounds and stuff. There's very few that are like that. They're often like in a big workbook with like math and science, like it's an all-in-one kind of thing. So I did struggle finding something that I wanted to use with her. And then by coincidence, this I was actually able to pick up. I found this at Chapters, Early Language Discovery, which is exactly what I wanted. So Zoe is not quite at the point, like she's able to trace letters and she's able to write them with a little bit of assistance. Again, she just turned 4, but she needs more practice on that specific skill, on like letter identification and writing the letters, which is all I'm really expecting for next year. But I find, like I said, I find it hard to find a program where it's just that, and that it's fun activities, it's interesting, it's colorful, and it's not in an all-in-one book. And that's what I kind of loved about this early English discovery program. Like I said, this is a workbook I found randomly at Chapters, and I'm super excited for her to use it. So there is places to write, there's activities that go with it. Bonus that I happen to be Paw Patrol. So there's all kinds of like mazes and things like that in it. So I think this will be a really good thing for Zoe. So while Lexi has her language and math workbook, Zoe will also have a language and math workbook. And then when she finishes that, because I have a feeling she will, we will start into the chalkboard publishing as well with her. This is a K-1, so it's kind of an in-between level, which is what we started Lexi on, and she loved it. So it's really nice because it does have a lot of the same activities. It does have letter recognition and writing. It does have some letter sounds, and it's kind of like, I feel like it's a very good bridging kind of program. I like that it is a K-1 because I do find, again, there's a lot of programs where it's a big jump. Like the kindergarten program is just like writing letters, and then the one is like, oh, we're now writing like 2-3 letter words, and you're like, whoa, that's a huge jump. I really like the K-1 because it's kind of a nice bridge program. So with the math, this is going back with the math. Something else that we picked up that I'm going to be using that I grabbed off of Amazon is I grabbed these Humble Math workbooks. So this one, I have one that is addition and subtraction. I grabbed this one that is money, fractions, and telling time. These are great little workbooks for kids. They're kind of supposed to be speed tests, Basically you have a page and you have so many, a minute or whatever to do. But I like it as just like a little bit of an extra practice of certain things and certain concepts. I currently have a Humble Math that is speed tests for addition and subtraction, basic facts, which is really nice. Sometimes we do a whole page, sometimes we do just a third and do a little bit at a time. It's just a nice way to just practice a couple things. And then like I said, I grabbed this one. I love them. They're off of Amazon. I'll put the link below. They're about $5. By the time I like printed this, if I could find these online, like worksheets like these online, by the time I printed them and all that, it's just great to get them already bound. So we've really been enjoying the Humble Math. And if you're looking for kind of like some extra practice workbooks, I highly recommend them. They're really, really nice. Then let's move into some other subjects. For social studies and science, we typically do unit studies, and basically we pick a topic for the month and then we do a whole bunch of activities around that topic, and that's what all of our like readings are and everything. So that is kind of what we do. If you want to see what topics we're doing, you're going to want to go back and check my video on planning. I'll link that up here. So we have some great topics for this upcoming year that we're excited about. And one of the goals that I want to do with the kids is do one bigger experiment every month. Something that goes with our topic, but that is also like a bigger experiment, introducing the scientific method, being really good scientists. And to do that, I'm very excited about this. We're going to be using the Essential Science Journals. And these are journals that we made. So these are available on Amazon. They come in 2 amazing covers, and inside you will find all kinds of cool stuff. They have spaces to do some brainstorming. They have the step-by-step process you need to walk through any experiment. So you have everything from picking a topic, what you already know, what do you want to know, what do others know, researching, going through the actual scientific method of how to make an experiment, how to set up your experiment, a place to write your procedures and your observations while you're doing your experiment, and to go through your conclusions and what happened at the end of your experiment. And then, just to make it really cool, there are amazing quotes from scientists all throughout the book. So this is just a great book that we wrote. Oh, and in the back, there's a great glossary of scientific terms. So these journals, we made them so that they can be used for any experiment. You can customize them, follow your kids' interests, but also have a great place to kind of like keep it all in one spot. So that's the goal, is that we're going to be able to use this as a family and do this together, work through it, and do at least one a month. So if you like these, again, link will be below. They are on our Amazon page. They're super cool. Lastly, we're going to talk about art and music. So typically for art, I pick a medium for the month, and that's what we do. We kind of play around with it, explore it. They're young. Sometimes I'll pull out an activity about that art or around that art style, maybe an artist, but often we're at the age where we're still doing a lot of exploration of different mediums. But for music, you might not know this, but my husband is a musician. He has a degree in music composition. He teaches music at high school level, and he plays pianos. And so we really think that music is important in our family, and so we really wanted to get the girls into some music lessons. They play around right now a lot with Stefan, and they'll do a lot of like jam sessions and a couple little songs, but we wanted to start to get into a little bit more piano, a little bit more reading notes, a couple more songs, a little more technique. And so we went online and found this, Play It, and it is a easy piano playing book. And what I love about it, you don't need to be a piano teacher to use it. So it does have the letters that you can tape onto your piano keys if that is something that you need. I also like that it was really simple songs, but also like really classic songs. So it was using things like nursery rhymes, or like Row Row Your Boat, Yankee Dandy, Skip to My Lou, London Bridge is Falling Down. Like those are the types of songs that they are using. And so it's kind of also like a language arts type of activity as well. But it's also very simple. So it's all color coded so the kids can learn to play based off of the colors as well. So this is what we got. We got the level 1, and I think that they're gonna love it. They've already kind of started playing around with it, and they're already really, really happy with it. That is all the curriculum that we're gonna use next year. It is a lot, but I think we'll actually get through it all. This year, I was very surprised by how much curriculum we got through. And I think because they're both doing it now, we're actually getting through more because I'm not trying to just entertain Zoe while Lexi's doing her work. They're both sitting down, they're both working for about the same amount of time. So I think I have high hopes and high expectations that we will actually get through a lot next year. So if you're looking for curriculum and that's what you want, places to look, you can check out Amazon. Definitely want to check out the Learning House. They have a great selection there. It's very well organized on their website, and you can give them a call if you're really confused or have no idea what you're looking for. And like I said, Amazon Chapters sometimes has a great selection. And yeah, there's lots of places, or you can go directly to the publisher as well. If you are doing that, I highly recommend getting onto their email list because they will email you when they have a really good sale, and pretty much everything is going to go on sale between like March and August. Pretty much everything goes on sale homeschooling wise. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and other videos like it, again, subscribe, click the bell. And if you want to see what we do kind of on a regular basis, what our morning routines are like, how we use our curriculum, you'll definitely want to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and we are on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.